Students, today's topic is remainder theorem. As we know that dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. So in general, we denote dividend as px, divisor as gx and quotient as qx and remainder as rx. Here px, gx, qx and rx are polynomials and gx is not equal to 0. Secondly, degree of the remainder rx should be less than the degree of the divisor gx, and thirdly, degree of the divisor gx should be less than or equal to degree of the dividend px. So let us take an example. We have to find the remainder when polynomial in y, which is y cube plus y square plus 2y plus 3 is divided by y plus 2. So on actual division, this is our divisor and this is our dividend. So here what we do, we keep in mind there is one rule related to division of a polynomial by another polynomial. The rule is first by first. First see that the powers of the variables are in decreasing order of the dividend. So right now the powers are in decreasing order of the dividend and also the powers of the divisors are also in the decreasing order. So the dividend first is y cube and divisors first is y. So we divide y cube by y here and we get our first quotient as y square. Now what we do, we multiply this first quotient by our divisor, that is y plus 2. So y square when multiplied by y, we get y cube, and y square when multiplied by 2, we are getting 2y square. So here we shall write it. And on subtraction, y cube minus y cube, we get 0. Plus of y square and minus of 2y square will give you minus y square. Now the remaining part of the remaining terms of the dividend are 2y and 3. They will comes down here, that is 2y and plus 3. Now again what we see, the first of dividend is minus y square and the first of divisor is y. So again we divide minus y square by y. We are getting minus y as our second quotient. So again what we shall do, we multiply this second quotient by the divisor y plus 2. We get minus y square minus 2y. So we will write here again on subtraction, minus y square plus y square cancelled out and plus 2y and plus 2y will give you 4y. Then the plus 3, the last term of the dividend will come here. Again see, the first of the dividend is 4y is divided by the first of the divisor y. So we get our next quotient as 4. So we write plus 4 here, and this quotient 4 is multiplied by the divisor y plus 2. So we get 4y plus 8 and we will write it here. Again on subtraction, 4y minus 4y cancelled out and 3 minus of 8 will give you minus 5 as your remainder. And here you get the quotient, that is y square minus y plus 4. Now all this happens when you do the actual division process. Now we shall find out the remainder by one more means. So suppose what we do here, we will find out the 0 of the divisor, that is y plus 2. So y plus 2 equals to 0 will give you y is equal to minus 2. So this is the 0 of y plus 2, minus 2 is the 0. Now let us compute p of minus 2 value of py. So when y is replaced by minus 2, we have put minus 2 in place of y in the given polynomial. So you get minus 2 cube plus minus 2 square plus of 2 multiplied by minus 2 and plus of 3. So minus 2 cube is minus 8, minus 2 square is plus 4, plus 2 multiplied by minus 2 you get minus 4 and plus of 3. 4 minus 4 cancelled out and minus 8 plus 3 gives you minus 5. So what we see? We see the remainder is same as we have obtained on actual division. So thus we conclude that p of minus 2 is the remainder when py is polynomial in y is divided by y plus 2. So now we shall come to define what is remainder theorem means. So let px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a be any real number if px is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. Now we shall practice our NCERT exercise 2.3. Come to the question number 1. In this, we have to find out the remainder when the polynomial x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by, the first part is x plus 1. So first we find out the 0 of x plus 1. It will be x plus 1 equal to 0. It implies that x equal to minus 1. So by remainder theorem, required remainder is p of minus 1. Now the polynomial, given polynomial is x cube 3x square plus 3x plus 1. It implies that p of minus 1. So what we are doing? We are putting x equal to minus 1 in the given polynomial. We get minus 1 cube plus of 3 minus 1 square plus of 3 minus 1 and plus 1. Minus 1 cube is minus 1, minus 1 square is plus 1, 1 multiplied by 3 we get plus 3, plus 3 multiplied by minus 1 we get minus 3 and plus of 1. So 3 and 3 will be cancelled out, 1 and 1 will be cancelled out and the required remainder is 0. Now coming to the fourth part, the divisor is x plus pi. So first find out the 0 of x plus pi. Since x plus pi is equal to 0, it implies that x equal to minus pi. Now by remainder theorem, required remainder is p of minus pi. Now put x equal to minus pi in the given polynomial. So we get minus pi cube plus 3 multiplied by minus p square plus 3 multiplied by minus pi plus 1. So minus pi cube is minus pi cube and minus pi square is plus pi square. When multiplied by 3 we get plus 3 pi square and plus 3 when multiplied by minus pi we get minus 3 pi and lastly plus 1. So this is the required remainder. Now come to the fifth part. The divisor is 5 plus 2x. Again we find out the 0 of 5 plus 2x. So equate it to 0. You get x equal to minus 5 by 2. Again by remainder theorem, required remainder is p of minus 5 by 2. Put x equal to minus 5 by 2 in the given polynomial px. So we get minus 5 by 2 cube of it plus 3 multiplied by minus 5 by 2 square of it plus 3 multiplied by minus 5 by 2 and plus of 1. So minus 5 cube is minus 125 and 2 cube is 8. Minus 5 square is 25 and 2 square is 4. And plus 3 multiplied by minus 5 you get minus 15 by 2 and plus of 1. So on solving we get minus 125 upon 8. 3 multiplied by 25 you get 75 by 4 and minus 15 by 2 and plus 1. On taking LCM of 8, 4 and 2, you will get LCM as 8. On solving, you will get minus 27 upon 8 as the required remainder. Now come to the question number 2 of the same exercise. Again, we have to find out the remainder when the polynomial x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divisible by x minus a. Again, we will find out the 0 of x minus a. So we equate it to 0, we find x equal to a, and let the given polynomial px is equal to x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a. Applying remainder theorem, putting x equal to a in the given polynomial, we get a cube minus a into a square plus 6 into a minus of a. On solving, we get a cube minus a cube plus 6a minus a cube minus a cube cancelled out, we get 5a as the final remainder. Coming to the third question, we want to find out whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of polynomial 3x cube plus 7x. Again, what you will do? You will first equate the divisor 7 plus 3x equal to 0. It implies that x equal to minus 7 by 3. And suppose the given polynomial is 3x cube plus 7x. Therefore, on putting x equal to minus 7 by 3 in the given polynomial, you get 3 multiplied by minus 7 by 3 cube of it plus 7 multiplied by minus 7 by 3. On solving, minus 7 cube is minus 343 and 3 cube is 27. Plus 7 multiplied by minus 7, you get minus 49 by 3. 3 cancelled out 27 9 times. You get minus 343 upon 9 minus 49 upon 3. Taking LCM of 9 and 3, you get 9 as the LCM. On solving, you get minus 490 upon 9. And since it is not equal to 0, that is the remainder is not 0. Therefore, 3x cube minus 7x is not divisible by 7 plus 3x. Thus, we can say that 7 plus 3x is not a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. Hope you like it. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.